Kai Havertz, come on. Hello everyone, welcome to another Chelsea Transfer News Early video for you guys, where this is a massive Transfer News Early video for you guys. Kai Havertz will be the main topic of this video. Breaking news this morning, huge developments, outlets, publications. We'll be speaking about lots about all these reports and Chelsea making that first move for Kai Havertz. We'll also be speaking about Kepa, what his future holds as a result of all the coronavirus and the financial situation. We speak about Pedro and his potential move to Roma, and how Timo Werner could potentially be the engineer to also get Kai Havertz to join to Chelsea. But before I do get into all of that, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and comment down below your thoughts and opinions. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Now, starting off with the exclusive. Now, it came out very late last night. I'm talking midnight. I actually fell asleep before that, so I saw the news really early this morning, and it was broken by the Mail Online Sport. Now, it's an exclusive, and they're stating Chelsea will go all out for Kai Havertz in a £75 million move for the Bayer Leverkusen generational talent. Now, before all of you say it's only the Mail Online, let's look at the actual journalists who wrote it, Ian Ladyman and Sami Mukebel. Now, Ian Ladyman, the journalist who wrote this, was also the same journalist who broke the Pedro to Chelsea when he was leaving Barcelona back in 2015. He was one of the first journalists to break that news story, so he has got some credibility, he has got some reliability, so there's definitely substance to this. And I kept stressing in past videos that the interest is legit. You know, we are in for Kai Havertz, we want to sign him, the club are interested despite signing Timo Werner, and big things are going to be coming. Now, following up on this, it was then came out about 1 hour ago, half an hour ago, that Chelsea have contacted Bayer Leverkusen about signing Kai Havertz as someone and hope to field the Germany winger alongside Timo Werner, who's also agreed to join from RB Leipzig, written by Jakob Steinberg, another reliable journalist. And continuing to what he also said, he said that Chelsea have already held early talks with Leverkusen regarding signing Kai Havertz, and they hope to negotiate a fee in the region of £70 million. Now, obviously, this is huge news. This is massive news. Now, Kai Havertz, he's one of the top talents in Germany, one of the upcoming prospects coming out of Germany, German generational talent, and he has so many elite clubs circling his signature. You know, we're talking about Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Chelsea, etc. So it begs the question, so how do Chelsea even stand a chance if Bayern Munich and Real Madrid are also in for him? You know, his nationality is German, you know, be intrigued and enticed by the prospect of playing for Bayern Munich, the biggest club in Germany. And the question is, what might help us is Bayern Munich's other pursuit. Now, Bayern Munich are really interested in signing Leroy Sané from Manchester City, and Bayern Munich are not renowned for spending large amounts in a single window. Don't forget, we have been hit by coronavirus pandemic, which actually suits Chelsea in this current situation, a prime time to essentially close that gap between City and Liverpool. Now, they're focused on signing Leroy Sané, leaving us the potential opportunity to jump at Kai Havertz. Now, I was told, and major reports have stated, that Chelsea have made the first move to sign Bayer Leverkusen. We've already scouted him, we've contacted his representatives, we've contacted Bayer Leverkusen, and we're already trying to get negotiations in place. Now, a bid has not been placed, let's not get mistaken here. A bid has not been placed yet, but a bid is imminent, so we're looking at placing a bid soon. And Chelsea are really interested in signing him. Frank Lampard admires the player, the board really like Kai Havertz, and to be honest, you can't miss out on a generational talent like this. Even if we are sacked in this position, you want to be signing top players. You know, we're not done in the attacking department. We still have a lot of deadwood that we want to, you know, get rid of, make way for a top tier talent like Kai Havertz. Now, here's the price. Now, basically, from what I was told, Bayer Leverkusen want upwards north of 85 million euros, so, you know, about 80 million pounds, but they want minimum around 85 million pounds to 90 million pounds. That's the fee that Bayer Leverkusen want, and Chelsea want to get a deal worth 70 to 75 million pounds. Now, obviously, that is a starting price, so don't panic. Of course, most likely Bayer Leverkusen will try and negotiate for a higher fee. But what could also sway a decision if Bayer Leverkusen do not achieve Champions League football. Now, if Bayer Leverkusen do not essentially acquire Champions League football, this could mean that Kai Havertz will more likely to be, you know, push for a deal out the door, and we could get him at a cheaper price and would have more leeway. If, however, Bayer Leverkusen do attract Champions League football, then they'll be more resilient, more reluctant to let Kai Havertz go, and therefore it'd be quite more expensive to sign Kai Havertz. So that also is a factor to depend on, but we are in negotiation. This is huge developments. Obviously, interest was legit. Now, Christian Falk, who writes for CF Bayern News Report, who's very reliable, actually was the first journalist to break the Werner to Chelsea news. He stated that Chelsea have shown serious interest and are imminent to place a bid. So honestly, exciting times. I'm a gas man, because Kai Havertz is a top talent. He'd upgrade our squad immediately. He'd bolster our attack. And for me, he's the exact player that we need at this football club. But what do you guys think? Are you excited about Kai Havertz? I know that if we sign in Kai Havertz, that completely rules out Jadon Sancho. But who would you rather, Jadon Sancho or Kai Havertz? And this is interesting. That honestly, it's really, really interesting. Big things are coming this summer. You lot need to be prepared for this mega summer that we're about to have. Roman is serious this summer. I've kept stressing in past videos that Roman Abramovich is really serious this summer. He wants to, close that gap. The club failed that last season with the transfer ban. We lost a bit of ground with City and Liverpool. We lost that space, and we want to catch up essentially with the coronavirus impacting Liverpool financially and a lot of other teams, pretty much most teams around European football. It's the perfect opportunity to close that gap by signing top tier elite players. And for me, Kai Havertz is the perfect person. His goals and assists speak for itself. The way he operates in between the lines, his position, his ball playing abilities, his actual physique. Very, very tall, very strong, aerially dominant, scores a lot of headers as well. Left foot is very good technical ability, nice shot on him. He's a very niche type player, very technical, very, flary. And for me, he'd suit the Premier League perfectly. Now, the main thing here, Petr and Lampard have to give the pitch of their lives, because you're essentially telling Kai Havertz to sign for Chelsea instead of Bayern Munich or Real Madrid. So you have to give a superb 10 out of 10 pitch to stand any chance signing Kai Havertz. Now, I was told it is at the moment 50-50. Kai Havertz would jump at any chance if a big club did come in for him. So that is quite interesting to hear. But like I said, you have to wait and see it on this news. I would love Kai Havertz at Chelsea. He would improve us dramatically. He's a phenomenal talent, and most teams would beg to have Kai Havertz. He's phenomenal, and honestly, I would love to see Kai Havertz at Chelsea. But what do you guys think? Would you like to see Kai Havertz at Chelsea, or do you think that it's a missed opportunity on Jadon Sancho? Leave me your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. But this moves on nicely to the goalkeeping situation. Now, obviously, Chelsea have a lot of funds to play around this summer. We've already signed Timo Werner for that £53 million release clause that we activated, which should be announced hopefully soon in the coming days or weeks. We've already signed Hakim Ziyech for £33 million, so that's approximately £90 million spent on two players. Now, obviously, the Eden Hazard sale, the Morata sale, the Pulisic sale to Atalanta, various other deals and sales, we have recouped around £200 million, so we still have over £100 million to spend. Don't forget, we want to sort out the left back situation, so we haven't got enough funds, and then with FFP involved, financial fair play involved, we haven't got unlimited funds in a sense to fix every position this summer. Hence why Kepa is safe for this summer. Kepa will be staying next season. You can hold my word for that. Kepa will be staying. We know Rudy Caballero already signed an extension to his contract, so he will be back up to Kepa. And our goalkeeping situation will be exactly the same as last season. We just have to hope that Kepa improves his performances, and this will be Kepa's last chance to prove to Lampard as to why he has world-class potential, and to prove to Lampard as to why he should be the starting goalkeeper for many, many years to come at Chelsea. So he's got a big role to play this season. I believe in Kepa. I think Kepa has the ability, he has the potential, but we need to wait and see the season, and he's going to have a better team around him. Left back is a priority, and as it stands, the goalkeeper situation is saying the same. Lampard will keep Kepa this season. He'll have his faith, he'll believe in him, and hopefully Kepa does put it out of the bag, and we'll see how it goes. But getting into the final story, that is Pedro Rodriguez. Now, of course, we know that as a result of all these attacking flair players coming in, Timo Werner, Hakim Ziyech, potentially Kai Havertz, and Giroud signing a contract extension, players need to be shifted out the door. Willian is looking like he'll be leaving at the end of the season, and Pedro will definitely be leaving at the end of the season. Now, Roma are in pole position to sign him on a free contract. Remember, Pedro will be a free agent in the summer. Roma are looking like that he will sign on a free agent on a big signing on fee and a signing on bonus, and Pedro will move to Roma as a free agent this summer. I think it's fantastic for all parties. Chelsea get him off the wage bill, they get a lot of wages, they get a lot of money on wages. Pedro moves to still a top European club, playing Champions League football, playing in Serie A, a new experience, and Pedro will get a massive signing on bonus, and Roma still get a top quality player that would obviously improve Roma as well. So it's fantastic business for all parties, all sides, in my opinion. And to be honest, Kai Havertz signing, it's amazing. It's honestly amazing. It could be a fantastic signing. And obviously we've started to enter negotiation. And the thing is, it's looking up. It's really looking up. And a big transfer window coming ahead. And the best thing is the transfer window hasn't even officially opened yet. So big things to come for this club. Roma is very, very serious this summer. But let's wait and see on the developments of Kai Havertz. I'll be updating you in everything regarding Kai Havertz on this channel. So stay tuned, hit the bell notification and subscribe. And I'll see you guys for my next video. Peace.